I have something for you.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of our most interesting runs so far because we're using, what was it called? The aspect of Momus, which if you didn't see the previous episode, basically allows whatever my Omega move is to copy. So if I do Omega attack, it puts it down, and then after 3 seconds, it's going to copy it over. And then same thing with Omega special and Omega cast. Now, it only does it for those 3 things. I can't keep putting new ones down. It's just for whatever that is. And if I do like Omega attack twice in a row, it'll refresh wherever that is and put it down in a new spot. So I gotta think of all of my stuff in relation to that.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
My ride across the sky tends to be quite a solitary one. I have my steeds to speak to, yes, but it is not the same as when I have the opportunity to speak with you.
So, like, the hexes are a great example of this. So we have, I get to go impervious, I raise the last susceptible enemy, and makes me rise up and crash down. We're going to go with the impervious one. It sucks that it is only a crescent moon glow, so we get less upgrades to it, but it is 80 magic. And if we're basically only using Omega attacks, we're going to get there pretty quick. And we know that that is just straight up one of the best ones, like, available for the hexes, right? So, like, the more that we can get that to be doing its thing, the better. So we're gonna go full Omega build, and I'm looking forward to that. Mostly because we do it with other. I kind of don't want Demeter. I'm thinking for a second. Do I really want to do Demeter? Because like Demeter works really well. And well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Why not? Let's take what the game is gonna give me. It might be interesting, right? Might be. Anyways, I feel like I have to consider all of my Omega options here, because even though we've been doing a lot of Omega stuff, this is like very specialized.
Nothing lives in the city of Ephira, and I shall keep it that way until its infestation of shambling wretches is brought to heel. Though you need not concern yourself with the details. We have someone already on the case.
Yeah, Hercules, I bet. Specials deal more damage and inflict freeze. Cast repeatedly, deal damage in the area and inflict freeze, or after remaining inactive for 1 second, rapidly restore magic until you act. I mean, that's pretty good. 40%, so... I mean, I just gotta stand still for 1 second, which, I mean, it's okay. I kind of want to re-roll and see what we get. Because I'd rather it be attack, but also special, maybe not bad. Cast, maybe not bad. I think we go with the most middling of the options and say, yeah, let's get some magic regeneration, because I'm going to need it, right? And I don't really know if Demeter's like attack and special are going to be good enough for us to justify that. So I feel like I would rather see what else we got. Okay, we have 3 Hephaestus here. Actually, that might be really good. Let's go to the hammer and see what we can get out of this, because then that will completely change my options that I take, I think. Pop this down, shoot that out. Not going to do my Omega cast on that area, because I'll do it here. And go impervious, right? We're going to have to, like, do this dance of getting to impervious every time. Specials are 25% faster. It's pretty good. Dash strike hits a larger area, destroys 60% of armor, and you channel 30 plus magic into your Omega special to deal 300% damage in a larger area. See, now that's what I'm talking about, because this gets us to our invulnerability faster, which is what we need, and it is going to double up, right? So if I do my Omega cast, the next time it does it, it should, yeah. So now I'm getting 3 of those for 1 cast, which is like really good, right? So I feel like that is hyper strong and exactly what we need to be focusing on.
Silence.
I'm enjoying this so far because, like I said, it's probably one of the more complex potentially complex builds that we've ever had available to us, just because of how all of the interactions work with the doubling up on Omega stuff. You can also look at it as I'm getting a Omega cast out for 1/3 of the cost, but I'm still being able to cast it all at once, right? So like I'm still getting the initial front-loaded 40 magic invested into that one attack, right? Which is pretty good, because that means I get my invulnerability faster, and yet I'm allowing those Omega attacks and whatnot to happen regardless. Love it.
A boon.
Living under the auspices of the old Witch of the Crossroads, huh? Not met her face to face. Keeps to herself, so I scarce believed it when Apollo said that she'd reached out with something important. Turns out, it was you.
Cast deal damage 3 times in succession. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I kind of want to re-roll this, but the fact that I can get the anvil ring going feels really good. So we're going to test something out. This is a theory. If I Omega cast it, right?
Sing, O Muse.
Does it happen on the next one too? It does. But just the once. But that's still like... I kind of wish it did all 3 still. I think that would be crazy good. But, you know, I'll take it. That's so much magic that we just burned through. It's really nice. Because we need 80 to get to our hex. So the faster we can burn through that, the better. I guess the end goal, like what we got to consider, what's the end goal of this build? It is to be permanently, or as permanent as possible in immunity, right? And just like be rocking it. Let's pop this down here. Cast some of those out. I could go immune, but there's no reason to on this last bit of just one guy.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Attacks occasionally create a blast to deal 200. I can change this to you take 10% less damage and restore magic whenever you take damage. Ideally, I'm not taking any damage because I'm immune, right? So my attacks creating the blast to do 200 damage in an area feels real good. I want to re-roll this though to see if I can get a better roll on one of these.
What's the risk?
Attacks and specials deal bonus damage to armor. I think I just go for the volcanic flourish. That's going to cause that explosion to feel like it's doing a lot of damage. Like there with the 400 and then the 300, I did like 720 damage on one Omega special. It's pretty good. It's really good. Just blow him up. That's going to be like our big burst, I think. All right, so I gotta kind of knock this guy around, because if I don't, then he's just gonna keep doing his little barrel at me. That's not ideal. Let's pop this here, pop this here. Just go blasting through.
Hear me, on my authority.
Attack and special deal more damage for each earth that I have. That's pretty good. In fact, that's the one I'm gonna go with here. Now,
my silver.
That is going to allow me to focus on more Earth stuff.
Down, be free.
I mean, 5 for every 1 Earth. That's really good. If I just get like 5 Earths, then that's 25% extra damage. That's total damage. It's across everything. It's really good. Okay, so Demeter also might be a good option here. But I feel like I want to go with health. And maybe magic. Maybe Hermes. Because Hermes could speed up my attack and special pretty significantly, I think.
Got you.
Let's toss that out there. Hit this. I feel like I need higher durations on that invulnerability. I think that would make it feel really good. Man, it does already feel really nice. I feel like I get to it very quickly. get this there. Okay. Burst in.
Clean
Does
kill.
big old damage. Let's get my magic back, right? So it says inactive for 1 second. It literally means, yeah, just don't move. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we can handle that. Because that gives me a lot of magic back each time.
Should be the last of them.
Blow all that up.
Look at you.
Mine's just Omega Special, just recasting out of nowhere. It's like traveling. Feels really good. Okay,
Hail, sister.
There you are.
what you gonna give me?
Hey, is it really true Moros himself showed up at your crossroads because you summoned him? As in, you literally invited doom?
I mean, when you put it that way.
It doesn't seem the wisest course when you put it that way. Kronos once was brought low by a prophecy of the three fates. I felt they might be willing to intervene again.
I feel like that's a bad idea too.
And they did so by sending you the embodiment of misfortune and unforeseen consequences. Well, if that's what the fates have in store, you're going to need this. The choice is yours.
Okay, all damage I deal has a chance to be critical, so 3%. After your dash, your Omega moves deal more damage for 2 seconds. A random foe occasionally becomes marked. I feel like my Omega moves doing 20% extra damage
My blessing is yours.
just feels right.
Till we meet again.
Like to the point that that's an insane amount of extra boost there. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. I'm having an issue with my throat. It's that continuation of the laryngitis that I had. It just kind of pops in and out over the last like 2 weeks. It's really annoying. Do I want the magic or do I want Hermes? I kind of want the magic. It guarantees I can go a bit further into an encounter
Shamblers.
without having to regenerate my magic. You know what I mean?
Up there.
Let's pop that. Yeah, like I'm already technically out of magic at the moment. It's kind of annoying. I'd rather just have a bit extra.
A valuable is near.
Is it? Did I get it all? Thought I got it all. Can we pop that? Maybe it was just letting me know that I kind of double whammied there. Because, yeah, I feel like I got that all. Okay, that's that. We can go get our little heal. And just move on. Don't ever fight whatever that was. Or gold. I'll take it. Aphrodite, really? That's a weird one. I'm going to upgrade first because I don't want to upgrade Aphrodite's. Get the health.
Olympus, accept this message.
Dashing damages surrounding foes on flex weak. Whenever you spend 40 magic, create a heartthrob or any life rewards, max life rewards you find have a greater effect. I'm going to go with that one, actually. I think the heartthrob is technically the better chance at like getting more damage, but I feel like her damage is really good. I'd rather just have 40% extra life
That's a feeling there.
on what we're getting throughout the run because we're getting it so early. It's really good.
Each time you know I'm here, no matter the softness of my approach or anything I do to mask my scent. Your senses are very keen.
Yeah, well, when you lose your eye, you gotta learn to compensate. And I never saw too good to start with. Could never tell how far away things were.
It must have been extraordinarily difficult nevertheless. And now you use these heightened abilities to tend your flock.
Heightened abilities are like that. Look, this world's a real ugly place. Difference between you and me is I don't gotta look at her no more. Now hold still or start running. I don't even care.
Just start blasting. Gonna put that in the right spot there. Go immune. I'm actually gonna push him here in a second.
That's it.
Yeah, there it goes. That was a pretty good burst, you know. Oh, unfortunately, something spawned there. And just like caused him to go straight there. That was very odd. No, oh, did not aim that the right spot at all. All right, let's get in there with this. Cool. Fire this off. Did not mean to dash into him, but that's fine. What did he just eat? Did he eat one of the sheep? I think he might have. Go flute guy. Play me out. Goodness, I feel like we're kind of crushing him.
You're out there somewhere.
I'm not spotted. Oh, goodness, he did that thing to me.
You little.
That went really well.
Still sleeping here.
I feel like it allowed me to stay far enough back, right? The build allowed me to stay far enough back while also just dealing pretty good damage. We definitely need more upgrades on...
Go, Freenos. Rest easy now.
On the, whatchamacallit? On the, Hex. Wow, my brain just did not want to work there.
Would help.
Well, what do we have here? Boon of Hermes, magic. I think we should get the Boon of Hermes and the magic.
Should get here soon enough.
The 5 ashes, I don't know if that's worth it. Now, do I want to go with Hephaestus? I think I do. So 13 encounters to rank him up. Sure. Because I would like to get that also on my attack, the burst. Because if I get the burst on the attack and the special, then, you know, I'm having a chance of popping that every chance that it's up.